We got ourselves team 2 with Obliv. We got ourselves some new faces, actually. Zela as a balance druid with Doris Rogue. Dawis Rogue. I don't even know how to say your name properly. But there you are. As a sub rogue, we got ourselves Chucky Docky. Are you gonna be first up as another sub? We got 2 sub rogues in here with Chris and Ellie. This is gonna be first to blast on this team versus team Chrysler. On team Chrysler, we have ourselves Fortune in the back. Ornaz just chilling as a Frost Mage, Tic Tac X, as well as Chaltier. Gonna be first up versus Zela. Sub rogue versus a balanced druid. I think it's gonna be one of the harder duels for a Boomy. Although Boomies have improved dramatically, I think it's gonna be tough. Just tough. Because do you just let the rogue open on you as a Boomy? That's going to be a rogue trying to get an AoE. Zela does poke out of form. Didn't get a dot on Chaltier or anything. That's going to be immediate Shadow Dance with Cheap Shot. Doesn't even think about it. Blood of the aim onto Zela. Looking for Big X because Zela needs himself an answer here. Does go for a roar into Chaltier, who doesn't do anything in terms of trinketing it. Zela does not follow up any CC. Just look to get the hell out of there. And still needs a lot of self-heals. Get in some dots up and running. There's going to be another cheap shot. Trinkets out with a badge onto Chaltier. Doesn't go for a cycle and get interrupted on Nation. Down they go. Chaltier taking him out pretty handily. Does go for a cloak and advantage to make sure the dots are off. And Oblivion is going to be up next as a Fire Mage. Super, super unfortunate for the balance druid. When you go for a roar, I think it's a good idea maybe to go for a cyclone. Trying to see if you can get a trinket out of the rogue. Or maybe try to get a trinket cloak or something. Trinket shadow step kick. Something like that. Or maybe get a root or something. I don't know. There's options. But he went for a roar and just kind of sat in bare form. I know it's like really, really tough situation. But I think Boomies, druids, you have to be playing like outside of forms and stuff. Like Christina, whenever he's getting trained as a feral, he just comes out, just starts healing himself like a resto. You have to do it. G-Pie coming up for Obliv as he goes in for a big combustion. Chaltier does not have a cloak of shadows for this. Get a shot, trinkets out of it, or blinks out of it immediately. Chaltier getting pounded by those pyros back to back. And did Obliv have a rune of power there? Because maybe Obliv isn't playing rune of power this time. Maybe he's playing someone else. But Fortune is going to be up next as a Windwalker. And that's going to be a Poly into a G-Pie by Obliv into a Ring of Frost. Fortune actually going to be Obliv getting a Ring of Frost around him, not at Fortune. Just kind of trying to get this monk out of there. Gonna hit him with a big old pie and then chill. Couple Fire Blast, Pyros, and Fortune is forced to kind of engage. Tiger's Lust comes out for that Nova. Does get an in-cap out of the breath. Leg sweep onto Obliv. He does shrink. It doesn't trink it out of it. He blinks out of it. Poly trying to land onto Fortune. Ring of Boopity Bob booping him out of the way. As Ring of Peace is such a useful utility. Images available for Obliv. Fortune is trying to stay as aggressive as possible. Is going to get polyed either way. Zuen is going to be on Obliv doing some freebie damage. Does get himself another blink with a re-shield as well. Trying to land a Frostbolt into Fortune, slowing him down a bit. We're going to be Fire Blast and Pyros. Big breath of Fortune. Needs a Karma, I think, at this point. Actually looking for the line of sight instead. And I guess trying to go through as many abilities to give him chi. Maybe saving up for some kind of a big cooldown, big damage, big ability. You never really know. Whirling Dragon punches Fortune, getting him with a Nova. Tiger's Lust is available as explosions coming out for Obliv. Another breath into Fortune, trying to land a Ring of Frost. Does get interrupted on it. Because Fortune, if he got hit by that, that would have been lights out. Fist of Fury flying. Cialis Karma if necessary as Obliv trying to get as much instant cast damage to Fortune. Obliv's health is kind of low there. That's going to be that combustion coming out. Cauterize coming out. Karma onto Obliv. Already ice blocked. So now he kind of has to wait out Fortune. And he's going to go for food immediately. Fortune, did he eat a full mallet just now? Was it a mallet or his heal just really got down that fast? Caught up on a bit of Vivify. Obliv is still eating. Couple ticks of food. Again, with an in-cap. Going to be a trinket out of the breath onto Poly, onto Fortune. Looks like he might go for G-Pie. He's going to G-Pie him right in the face. Does Obliv have the big damage? Does Fortune have anything to do anything? Combustion coming out of Fortune. Looking to bail out of the Does he? That port at the end was a good move, but the Pyro was already mid-air, buddy. Oh my goodness. Obliv just nuked the guy. Is going for food immediately as Ornaz approaching. Frost versus Fire. And Ornaz is going to have himself Blizzard available. Obliv getting aggressive, interrupt them on Frost and sending out a bunch of Fire Blasts and Pyroblasting immediately. Doesn't even wait any time, just starts blasting all that damage all the same. That's going to be maybe a Meteor on one side from Obliv, or maybe not. Ornaz got himself some damage rolling. Big cooldowns are coming out. He's unable to get any casts into Obliv, though. Obliv is just popping even more CDs. Actually looks like Obliv stole his cooldowns. Looks like Obliv is the one with the icy wave, so there's a lot of haze, there's a lot of fire blasts available for him. So Ornaz basically was like, hey Obliv, here's the cooldown. Obliv was like, thanks, I'll take it. Fire blast. Because it's gonna give him more fire blasts to throw out, with more instants. And Ornaz needs to at some point stand still, get those frost bolts, but he literally cannot. Because the fire mage is just so aggressive. Ornaz at least can spell steal shields from Obliv, which Obliv has a lot of those. But so can Obliv. Still makes it that much harder. Ornaz trying to maybe get himself a bit of a reset. Meteor on one side, Obliv on the other. It's awful. It's awful for Ornaz. There's no way to win. You're just gonna die to the Meteor, I think, unless the shield comes in. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do, it feels like. Trying to get those lances and a Pyroblast just takes you out. So far, Obliv has been unstoppable. Who's gonna do it? Is it gonna be Tic Tac X? Is the Paladin with the bubble and wings, is he gonna be able to do it? I also like all of you guys are using the toy, by the way. Is everybody using the toy? The Druss toy? Doesn't look like it. Tic Tac is actually just gonna wait out for Obliv. Obliv is gonna go for food. And Tic Tac, I think, is just gonna wait maybe until Dampener. Maybe that's the play. Give Obliv as little shield as possible. Blow bubble with wings and just burn him down, maybe. Or maybe force him behind the pillar. And kind of just force him to Tic Tac. That might be the play. And try to see if you can bait him with those flash of lights. For him to blink in and interrupt. Because Tic Tac does like the timid play. As he's opening up in the middle of the arena, it's going to be Ring of Frost and Tic Tac. Does it land? Does not land. Is going to land a Polymorph instead with a G-Pie. So Obliv is always going to be able to get that proper opener. Maybe Combustion. Does go for big Combustion. Maybe big damage. Tic Tac goes in for Shield of Vengeance immediately. Just scouring back behind the Tombstone. Stun into Obliv. He trinkets out of it immediately. Still Combustion running. Tic Tac going for a full defensive play. Wings available. That's going to be lots of damage to Obliv. I think he just go down. Yes, he does. Tic Tac. Turning the birds down. Turning the fire up against the Fire Mage. Pretty good. I guess that's the only way you could really beat him. Is hit him with full wings and full combustion. Obliv also did not have Ice Block for that one or Cauterize, so that might have been a different duel with those cooldowns available. And Chucky is gonna be up next. Chucky Docky as a sub rogue versus Tic Tac waited out for the wings. Everyone joins to learn how fun no one's judging. Exactly, boys. Exactly. Big blood of the enemy for Chucky. It goes in for a bike. What? Are you okay, Tic Tac? He just got blood of the enemy biked and I think big Shadow Strike out of this rogue. Wait, Chucky. Yo, Darwin, can you go back with Crazy Nelly and come out of stealth? Just to make sure we know where you are, fam. Or make sure the Chrysler knows where you are. Because this is a duel. Yeah, can you go back with Crazy Nelly and be out of stealth unless it's your turn to duel? Thanks, fam. Appreciate it. Chucky though just came in. Chucky, I don't think he's not even playing he's not even playing single dance. He's playing double dance. So that was double dance with the bike blood of the enemy. Just everything just collapsed together. This Pala. I think the Pala is gonna maybe need to put the bubble on a couple more keybinds just in case. Big dress coming out for Chucky. Does get the succubus to absorb a portion of that damage. That's gonna be a port for Chrysler. He got himself lots of damage. Big damage available. Chucky does cloak it before the Chaos Ball connects. That's going to be Infernal available. That's a lot of damage that Chuck is committing with big defenses. Has advantage if he needs to. Shadow Step into Chrysler. Super low in health. Does he just drop to Infernal? Oh my god. The burst out of these guys. Out of nowhere. That's crazy. That is crazy. Chrysler just came out with some burst of his own. What is that? Is it Dawes next? I think it is Dawias Rogue. Dawi? Oh, it was next to the succubus. Didn't see it. Shadow Blade's available. Blood of the enemy. Kidney shot into Chrysler. Chrysler ports out of it. No succubus see at the very beginning, porting away. Dawi's got so much burst, so much pressure, doing the same thing that the other guy did. Vanishes as he sees Chrysler going in for a wall, and that's going to be Rain of Fire, getting him out. Smoke Bomb dropping in. Chrysler is going to Cataclysm in there. Actually stops it, prevents himself from doing it. Mortal Call into Dawi's, who does not play with a trinket. Into a Fear, Chaos Bolt, Shadow Fear right after. Big damage available. Oh my god. This rogues are playing without a trinket, I think with zero versatility, maybe all mastery. All mastery, all crit, or something. Because these guys just got blasted, back-to-back rogues blasted by Chrysler. with a couple of chaos bolts, mostly instacast. Reflect available for Chrysler, getting a stun reflected back into Crazy Nelly. And the fear right after Crazy Nelly, that was super unfortunate Hodge. And unless you bubble right now, bubbles it as his health is extremely low. Needs to catch up on those flash of lights immediately. I think Chrysler, unless he makes a misplay here, I think he wins. Crazy Nelly needs big wings, big damage, and that's going to be wings popping off. Needs more Ward of Glories for sure. Mortar Coil hits Crazy Nelly with Crazy going in for more instants that are so bursty. And Crazy Nelly does get the Ward of Glories at least. Oh, at least he's going to be okay for a bit. He does have the succubus to get a holy power from, so he totally should. Drop it down big, Infernal, and Chrysler got himself even more damage. The Crazy Nelly. Yo, Chrysler just comes out with burst at the very end. Just no one expected it. Nobody expected that burst. Obliv with 3 kills. And Obliv doing the most damage. Okay, how is Obliv doing the most damage and everybody else is like in that 80k department? Is nobody running versatility against... I think Obliv played against dudes with the most amount of versatility, so he had to chuck up more damage. Everybody else went for like big mastery, big crit build. 0 versa, negative versa, in fact. Jesus, everybody just went down so quick. All right, Callie, you got a full team?